All right. Saturday morning, December 20th, 2025. Going to do my typical Saturday morning stuff. You can come along with me. Right now, it is about 6:45. Watching Saturday morning cartoons. Got to, I had cataract surgery over the last few weeks, and now I'm recovered enough that I can get back to cleaning up the mess that's occurred over the last few weeks and all that kind of stuff. See, they have me, I have to keep track of how many eye drops I've put in that's my right eye. My left eye was just recently done, so I'm just starting the routine on that. So I've done my morning eye drops. Pick this up. Look at this. Store closing, it's over. Come and pick our bones. I picked this up because I thought that was kind of a cool ad, although it's not, doesn't make me feel good that someone's going out of business. It's, our economy's still recovering from that delightful Biden administration. Not to get political or anything. He was wonderful. We all loved him. Such a nice old man. I found this at the dollar store. And they said, and I was picking it up because I don't even know what it is, but I thought I've got to own this. And the lady said, well, if you buy from that kiosk, that end cap there, everything you can get two. The second one is half off. So I said, oh, okay, because I figured it's Dollar General. This is probably only a couple of bucks, maybe left over from Halloween. But it turned out this is, I think it was like $15. So I wound up buying some too much, Hold on, let me make this larger. Hold on, man. So anyway, I don't even know what it is, but I got two of them. So I guess one of them I can open. But see, to open it, you have to destroy. What's coolest about it is this face. But that's the sticker over it. So I guess I could destroy one. Apparently it's got all this kind of slime and little weird monsters in there. I didn't even look at the instructions. Are in a coffin shape. Yeah, I don't know what this is, except let me see here. I guess I could use it kind of like let's see, how do I do this? Today we're going to have a really big, let me get my thumb the same way. We're going to have a really big show today, ladies and gentlemen. A really big show. So I'm gonna keep one intact with the sticker, and I'm gonna open one. Perhaps I'll do that a little bit later on. I used to use this hand for that gag. It's like today on the Grottu Orloff show, we're going to be looking at some Silver Age comics, which is actually what we're going to be doing today. Reason. There's apparently in February there's like 5 facsimiles that DC Comics is putting out. Some I'm not interested in. One is the second of the Dark Knight trilogy from the 80s. I think everyone has that, don't they? The one where Batman's kind of squatting there, grimacing. They're redoing that, but they are redoing Action Comics number 240 something, whatever, the one that has the first Bottle City of Kandor and the first Brainiac. So that would be Otto Binder's writing, because Otto Binder was the genius that came up with Supergirl, Bottle City of Kandor, Brainiac, all that great stuff from the Silver Age, from Superman. That was Otto Binder, creator of Adam Link, the robot, and the writer of a lot of probably hundreds, if not thousands, maybe not thousands, Captain Marvel comic stories in the 40s. Otto Binder is someone that's not toasted enough. But fact, I used to think it was pronounced Otto Binder, but I think it's Binder. Okay, so we're watching Space Ghost. The reason I want to go get some Silver Age comics from upstairs, bring them down here and look at them, is obviously I'm going to get the facsimile of that Action Comics first appearance of Brainiac that's coming out from, I think, 1959, but there's a facsimile of the first issue of Wonder Woman from, what, 1941? I think I already have a facsimile of that from a couple of years ago. I think they're just redoing it. So I got to go upstairs and make sure before I spend $10 on another version of the exact same thing. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons. Although I always like to get out Silver Age comics to look at them. Sorry, I see what is this nonsense? Oh, it's a credit card offer. That's what I thought that was. Oh, great, the dog's about to vomit. Oh, Drew, my goodness. Well, can't help that, man. What is this? Oh, it's instructions on how to use the eye drops. When I got the eye drops, they came in this bottle. It's Prednisolone PO4 plus moxifloxacin, bromphenic 5 millimeters. I don't know. I think it's a combination of 3 different medicines. One is a steroid, just to help the eye heal. Oh, this is the envelope that Jeff's Thomas Fairfowl's Christmas card came in, so I'll hold on to that because then I can send him a Christmas card next Christmas. So what I want to do is move these Vampirella boxes upstairs. They're still here from, how many weeks ago was that when I did the Vampirella, when I showed all the Vampirella magazines? They've been sitting here in the living room ever since then. Let's get these moved upstairs, and let's move some Wonder Woman comics downstairs so we can see what I've got.
And when we do, you will know how terrible is the Black Widow's revenge.
Yeah, what I did is I wrote on the top of the box. I know it's not a very glamorous way to do it. I wrote all the issue numbers that I need of Vampirella. And then Charlton 66 found 4 or 5 of them in the Storywork set, and he's going to send them to me as a present. So, man, I mean, what he's already sent me a couple weeks ago was the best Christmas present I had this Christmas season, man. By the way, Merry Christmas to all of you out there in television land. Okay. I really should say a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for restoring my sight, and hopefully I've been an inspiration to others that need to have this surgery done, that it's not that scary. And thank you, Dr. Silver Age, for telling me it wasn't that scary, and it turns out it's not that bad, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm getting off track from the prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, please help us all to have a wonderful Christmas and to enjoy our blessings in our family, and help us to have a great new year and to help others. And Amen. I tend to forget. I have a loyal group of people that watch the show. Some that they don't comment as much, but I think most of the people that watch my show watch on a television, and they're not watching on their phone, so they can't really comment as much. But I really enjoy the comments when you guys. Sometimes I haven't responded to them that much because I had this cataract problem and it was rough looking at a screen. Now maybe I'll recover. I'm going to still need these cheaters to read close up, but they've restored 20/20 vision, which I don't know that I've ever had 20/20 vision in my entire life, except I may have never had it. I got glasses in third grade, and by fifth grade, they were pretty darn thick. Then I had contact lenses for years. Then I did get this LASIK surgery. I don't know, that must have been about 25 years ago. And that made my vision where I didn't have to wear glasses. Whether it was exactly 20/20, I don't know. But this is pretty amazing to see all this detail. I mean, I had 20/20 vision throughout my life with glasses, but I've never just had it like this to look around. It's pretty great. So, anyway, isn't that amazing? Okay, so, dang. All right. So, I'm gonna move these Vampirella boxes up. I haven't been up in the comic room in a couple of weeks. Hopefully the cats haven't gone up there and destroyed the entire room. We'll find out here in a few moments. I don't think they would have. Okay, you're in the elevator. They don't want you bending down and picking up heavy things right after the surgery. But it's been some time. This box is heavier. It has later period Vampirellas, but other magazines too that must have had heavier paper. Okay. Maybe I should wait till this. Maybe I should wait till this Space Ghost cartoon is over before I go running off in the elevator because I want to stop the recording. Because after Space Ghost, this channel goes into Earthworm Jim. Now, in the comments on yesterday's video, Friar Tuck was telling me that there's a Roku channel called, oh man, you can look at yesterday's comments, but that had I looked it up, it has an amazing lineup, like everything you can imagine, from Space Giants to Bat Masterson to, it has a block that says superheroes cartoons. It may be the 66 Marvel superheroes cartoons. It's on Roku, but I wasn't able to find it. So if you're watching today's episode, Friar Tuck, maybe I should get Friar Tuck's phone number somehow and contact him, or I need to get explicit details on how to find this Roku channel. I think it's on, I think you hit the Roku channel and it's one of the channels within the Roku channel, but I have not been able to locate it yet. My wife had never seen Basket Case, so we watched that over the last 2 nights. I think overall she didn't have as high an opinion as I did back when I first watched that in the 80s. But I don't know. It does capture the feel of 42nd Street or Times Square, you know, that seedy, the way it was back then in New York, very seedy. Now that area has been Disneyfied and is real clean and nice. Okay. Okay, let's get back to YouTube here. That was one of the best purchases I ever made at Dollar General. Not those green hands, but that clock that reads Bible scripture read by Darth Vader, also known as James Earl Jones. He should have just changed his name to Darth Vader. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like Night Tiger's got a new video, 20 minutes long. Let's see here. Man, I spend so many hours doing these radio shows and I don't get many views on them, but that's all right because I'm going to keep doing them. And this one's only had 135 views, but I'm going to force you to listen to it because I'm going to play it in the background while I show comic books. Then you'll be forced to hear the music that I spent hours creating. All right. This is, it's called Comic Collector Hootenanny, Grottu Orloff Radio Show, episode 1339. It's had 135 views. This lady here singing is Bethlehem Shalom, and she doesn't get that many more views than I do. She a little bit more, but some of her videos, it's criminal. They only have like 140 views, but she has enough people that she can be monetized. She has like 1,400 followers, but she doesn't have enough watch hours. I have enough watch hours, but I can't get it over 1,000. I'm at 902. Someone just subscribed this morning. You know, it'd be nice to be monetized. That would be great. You know, Captain Strangeliffe says he gets about $30 a month. That's great, man. That would buy a couple of pizzas or something. $30. Oh, and so it begins. Coming out very soon at your local comic book shop is you know those thick Atlas, early Marvel Atlas thick books from Fantagraphics. There's one out, The Complete Snafu. Now, Snafu was a Mad magazine imitation around 1955. Right after Mad turned into a magazine from the comic, Stan Lee did a imitation. I think it might have been the first Mad imitation called Snafu. And I think it only lasted 3 issues, but this hardcover book reprints all 3 issues. Marie Severin pretty much did all the production design, lots of John Severin art, Joe Maneely. It's not as good as Mad. There's even a Betty Page photograph in one of those 3 issues. I've seen them virtually because I used to have a friend on here that had every humor magazine in history, and he showed them all on StreamYard. Until, yeah. Well, anyway, so that's coming out soon. Snafu. Situation Normal, all effed up. In the cartoons, they always say all fouled up, but the guys in World War II did not say fouled up. They said the other word. But you can figure that out. They had to clean up their World War II jargon for their wives and children after the war when they told the stories. Some told the stories. The guys that told the stories generally weren't the people that really had stories to tell. But, you know. Okay. All right. All right, let's do our errands here. Okay. Ambrose the cat, you got to get back. I don't want you on the elevator on this ride. I don't think these cats have ever been on the elevator when it was moving. Drew the dog likes to be on the elevator. Let's go first to the basement. Today it's going to get up to 38 degrees. Christmas, it's going up to, it may get up to 60 degrees on Christmas. Can you believe that? Astounding. This is the glamorous elevator of the Grottu Orloff. How's that, man? Just like being at Macy's, right? What's great is the bloody fingerprints on the door to the elevator. Let me turn the light on so you can. Man, I can't see anything down here, man. You see, look at that, man. Oh, well, maybe I should move my head. That's got to be bloody fingerprints. Oh, look, there's a thumbtack. I could hang something there. Well, how about that? Oh, let's, first thing I've got to do, I do this every Saturday morning. Part of my ritual is I come down here to this boiler room and I drain the boiler. Because apparently, if you don't, it leads to problems. There's a hose that comes from this boiler into this drain here, and anyway, so I spent about 5 minutes draining the water. I think it's supposed to be done every week or every 2 weeks. Ambrose, stay back. This will burn you. Gotta stay back, Ambrose. This is not drinking water. Trust me, Ambrose the cat. No, it's hot. Stay back, man. This cat's scaring me, getting too close to the boiling water coming up. Ambrose, seriously, you gotta stay back. You gotta stay back. See what's going on. I'm emptying and the cat is getting too close. Okay, Ambrose, you gotta get back, man. Seriously. Seriously, man. Why don't you listen, man? Don't you understand English? Sugar bitch. All right. Yeah, this is something I remember to do every Saturday morning when Space Ghost finishes. I know I need to go down and drain the water out of the boiler. Because apparently to replace this boiler, it costs like $17,000, believe it or not. The sophisticated boiler here at the Hotel Orloff. And I don't know how old this thing is. Could be from the 1950s. Okay, so it's kicking on. What it'll do is it'll bring in more water and boil it. And there's some reason for this, but I'm not sure why. And isn't this fun? This great content on this great episode. The other reason I wanted to come to the basement is I bought a Hulk toy at Dollar General yesterday, and I want to add it to my other Hulk toys and make sure I don't already have this Hulk toy, which I probably do. But then I'll have two identical Hulk twins. Why don't I leave that draining while I go get the Hulk? Because you came here craving comic book content and you need that. We all need comic book content. Here I have kind of a video store here. Okay. So open the door back to the elevator. And oh, it's cold in that elevator shaft. This is Spectre's, or what was the organization in the Batman 1966 movie that where all the villains teamed up? Didn't they have an octopus over the planet? I can't remember what they called themselves. Chaos was from Get Smart. Okay. So here we are in the elevator. I mean, I'm sorry, the elevator, yes, indeed. In arcade, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where I also broadcast my award-winning radio show. This OK Corral sign fell off during this week of me not being down here. Okay. Here is the room where Alan the cat lives. Here's Alan the cat. I'm invading his, and looks like do I have this Hulk? It looks like I might. Let's, excuse me, Alan the cat, we're coming over this way, but I won't disturb you. See, I'm scaring Ellen the cat away. What's wrong with me? Whoa, that wasn't good. This bed looks like it's crooked, man. Oh, shit. Okay. Damn it. I have a little display of Hulks. I did this painting back here. And it looks like this Hulk is identical to that Hulk. Or is he? Let's compare. They might be a little different. The paint, it's the same, basically. Maybe the pants are painted a little bit differently. Oh, well. Easy come, easy go, man. Let's put the Hulk here. And this is one of the greatest Hulk toys ever, this Hulk Frankenstein. I hope he never rots, man, because he's one of my favorite things. Of course, the Hulk was designed to be Frankenstein. Originally, that was combination of Frankenstein and Jekyll and Hyde. Here's a Frankenstein head. I guess I'll just set that here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, turns out that I already had that Hulk. But is this good content yet? That should be the name of today's episode. Here's Callie the cat. Okay, I'm done with the basement for right now. I'm not ready to do a new radio show yet, although I will soon. Oh, these are my prescription sunglasses now. I'll put them on to see what my vision. It kind of reminds me what my vision used to be like. Okay, Drew, come on, let's go this way. All right. Oh, I'm still draining the damn thing, man. I forgot. Shit. Shut that off. That's probably enough. Still draining out. Should I go a little longer? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stop it. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, you can hear the water coming back into the heater. A little scary sounding. Okay, let's throw this tea bottle into the trash. And I may do an episode later tonight, I'm hoping, with Cleo, my wife. We did a little test episode the other day that she didn't think would turn out well. Then once she watched it, she realized that it was really very funny. And so I've wanted to do a show where I have her on, because she doesn't know that much about comics, and I can kind of teach her about comics, and then virtually teach people that don't know much about comics, because some people come into the hobby and they watch people like Comic Tom 101 or whatever, and they buy incorrectly. And that's what happened. What was his name? I've lost track of his name. The dentist that bought thousands, bought $100,000 worth of cool vintage comics, and then realized he didn't even really like them. He was buying what he was told to buy instead of what he liked. Sticky Goose, yeah. And then he decided he'd get revenge on the people on YouTube that taught him wrong by making fun of them or interviewing them and trying to tear them apart, and it didn't work out too well. But I'd like to be able to teach people about comics. And I've got some books here I want to bring up. So I'm moving books around, trying to organize my book collection. I've got a stack of books I've got here that can be put on this level. One is this book, which is a bunch of board games. It's a picture book, coffee table book of board games. And this is one thing my wife's wanted to do, or I've been wanting to do with her for a long time, is play board games with her. So this is a cool book to get. Here's a book about Jack Kirby. Really good coffee table book. These are the kind of things you'd be able to get at half-price books all the time back in the old days. Ooh, this book doesn't have the sleeve, the dust jacket rather, and it's not many pages in this book can you really show, but it's kind of a pop art comic strip. It's called The Adventures of Jodelle. It's French. Pilliot and Battier from the 60s. I got it for $4.50 at some point. As is. I guess that means it doesn't have a dust jacket. I can't show much of it, but it says that great 60s look. 1966. It's kind of like, Barbarella was also a French comic strip from the 60s that was kind of R-rated. Let me see. I've got to make sure pages are G-rated. No, that page I definitely can't show. It's this is worth finding. It just I can't show much of it. All right. 2 books of the adventure. My first book of Jesus. I was about to say The Adventures of Jesus. No, it's not. That doesn't sound right. The Adventures of Jesus. None of these books fit there. These books don't fit on that shelf. They're too tall. My father's yearbook. Okay, stay back, Ambrose. Okay, now we're going upstairs to the attic to put these Vampirella boxes back up and get some other stuff. I better plug this camera in quick because I don't think it had but 20% power when I started this video, and we're 40 minutes into it. Okay, it looks like the comic book room is intact, I suppose. Boy. Excuse me, Ambrose. Excuse me. Excuse me. These cats are getting in the way. Boy. Okay. All right. I see I need to come up here and do some vacuuming. Perhaps we'll do that later. Come on, cats, come on. Come on. You're in the way, dudes. Come on. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, let's head on down. Probably better for me to come up here more often. I grabbed 3 short boxes to look at. Oh, there's still a cat in here. Not good. Ambrose, you gotta go back up. Ugh. Come on, man. Come on. Let me get you out here. Okay. Let's inspect. No cats here. Okay. All right. Well, let's head on back down. Actually, I want to stop on this floor and get some trash bags. Okay, and some toilet paper. Okay, got a couple of trash bags. And we move down. I want to put a radio up there on the top level of screams and sound effects, like chilling, thrilling sounds of the haunted house, so it echoes all the way down the elevator shaft. That's one of my projects that will be accomplished before New Year's. So, okay. Let's get this, first thing, let's get this camera plugged in because it's going to die. Larry Linger from 1962. Hey, you're tuned in to KLIF 1190 out of Dallas, Texas. I'm actually in rural Retreat, Virginia, broadcasting remotely. It's 5:15, man. It's 15 degrees here, about to snow. Psycho Nutso Schizo Freak Out this morning here on KLIF, man. We're going to be playing rockabilly to doo-wop this morning, bluegrass to country western swing, psychedelic to baroque pop, death metal to big band and surf to exotica. All your favorite music genres will be represented here on the Psycho Sock. I'm your host, Dr. Grottu Orloff. My first time here on the mighty KLIF. Don't worry, we're getting to the content soon. We're going to see comic books, which is why you all came here. Big time from the shitty radio station WFUN out of Miami. Listening to the Ventures from 1963. Let's join. Except it's not the Ventures. There's a female Ventures type band called the Suffragettes. It's a new band out of Canada. And they're the ones that first taught me about this girl, Bethlehem Shalom, that I was telling you earlier that you need to subscribe to. She's great. And they took her on tour. And then they did some, I need to find more on YouTube that where they had Bethlehem Shalom sing while they did their surf guitar stuff. And it's like, makes everything perfect to have that kind of girl group soul sound and singing mixed with the surf back. It's like they just should have her as their lead singer from now on. I think they might blow up. There's maybe too many idiots out there that listen to Taylor Swift, or I don't know, maybe people will wise up. I mean, people elected Trump, right? So maybe Bethlehem Shalom and the Suffragettes can become big today. Okay, we're almost ready for content, man. Almost ready to actually have some content. Everybody loves content. Actually, I should have grabbed my Doctor Strange books. What am I thinking? In fact, I think I'm going to go back up and get the Doctor Strange, the D and the S boxes. Actually, yeah. Hold on. I've got some stuff to do upstairs. I gotta hold on. I'll let you watch this while I'll be back. It'll take me about 5 minutes. Hold on a second. I'll be back. Well, that's the Putos from 1957 here on KLIF out of Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. I love Archie comic books, and I love you, baby. Shit! What just fell? What did that cat do, man? Did you see what fell? Something fell. What fell, man? Oh! This rocket fell out of his hand. How did that happen? The vibration of me walking by. Oh, I love Archie comic books. Larry Lieber, let's do it. Everybody's doing the KLIF twist. Dallas is moving to the KLIF twist. In Highland Park, in Garland too, they're doing the big flip twist. Let's twist the KLIF twist. Let's twist the KLIF twist. North Dallas, Oakland, and Richardson too are doing the big flip twist. WFUN, man.
From news headquarters. An atomic bomb has accidentally been dropped on the city of Amsterdam. The president has called an emergency cabinet meeting in Washington. Moscow has reacted by...
Last days of man on Earth. Future shock after shock as the universe explodes.
The end of the world has all begun, and our exactly 14 minutes yet.
Unfinished Star of Frenzy, Sterling Hayden, Patrick McGee, Hugh Griffin, Jenny Reniker, star in Last Days of Man on Earth.
Civilization about to know its own time. The twilight of the gods.
Or humanity.
Or both.
You end this kind of see it from the beginning. Last Days of Man on Earth. The science fiction shocker of the year. Rated R.
Now playing in a theater or drive-in near you.
At the edge of the universe, 400 men and women are probing the immeasurable blackness of space. Their leaders are an Earthman with no fear and a stranger with no heart. Travel beyond our time and solar system, into new galaxies, into worlds beyond your dreams. Star Trek, every week, in color on the NBC television network.
They got fine with beer wear, pots and pans. They got Johnson's Wax and Universal fans. They got TV sets by RCA. They got all the best brands made today. Stop and shop at Kmart. Get the best in name brand merchandise. They guarantee the quality and discount the price. Stop and shop at Kmart. You can charge it there.
That's very nice.
They guarantee the quality and discount the price. They got Spalding golf clubs, GE grills. They got DuPont products, Stanley grills. They got Bissell sweepers to keep from sleep. They got Hazel Bishop and Maybelline. They got fine Revere wear, pots and pans. They got Johnson's Wax and Universal.
Kmart for all your Christmas needs.
Oldies.
5:30 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, KLIF, it's the Grottu Orloff Show. 16 degrees out there. Christmas is less than 2 weeks away. Get out there and do some Christmas shopping today at the North Star Mall.
said to hold on to the seas. It's the end of the universe. And then a pause, and he said, just kidding. We have to destroy the mercy. We have to destroy the merciless. In destroying the merciless. Let me tell you something now, baby. I love comic books. Every night I have the same dream. Dream every night. I have the same dream. I don't know why. I love comic books. I don't know why. I love comic books. Every night I have the same dream. You dream. Let me tell you something now, baby. I love comic books. I love comic books. I love comic books.
Give me a few more minutes, man. I'm not even on camera on that show. Let's fast forward. Let's see. Man, I don't stay on camera very often. Let's see, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock almost. Okay, now I've got 5 short boxes we can go through. That should provide some wonderful content.
Yeah, the great Barbara Lewis with The Metal Men, DC Comics favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great Saturday morning.
Oh, I guess this was last Saturday morning. How have I changed? And well, when I was him, I had only had this eye done, and now I had this eye done on Tuesday. So I'm an improved bionic version of him.
Shangri-Las from 1964. KOIF! The Grottu Orloff Show.
You'll be pleasantly surprised when you discover how Spam baked for dinner is a real taste tester that satisfies the family completely. That's because Spam, S-P-A-M, is a perfect blend of sweet, juicy pork shoulder meat and tender ham, seasoned in a better way, cooked to a delicious extra goodness. Plan a meal around baked Spam. It's so easy. Just open a can of Spam, place the meat in a shallow baking dish, and bake according to the recipe on the label. In a jiffy, you will take to the table a main course so distinctive in meaty flavor, so filled with lip-smacking satisfaction that the family will say, Spam is really elegant eating. Give the folks baked Spam tomorrow. The easiest to get, best to eat dinner you've had in a long, long time. But start right and get the real thing. Be sure to ask your food dealer for S-P-A-M, Spam. And then you'll be happy like Susie in the story, who found Susie winked her eye and Sam passed her by, but next step for dinner was the way she got her guy.
Spam is available at Handy Andy and Piggly Wiggly. Ladies and gentlemen.
Frosty root beer, frosty root beer. There's nothing finer than a glass of frosty root beer, frosty root beer. With the old-fashioned flavor you love. When you are try a drink that's sure to satisfy. That's frosty root beer, frosty root beer, frosty root beer.
Frosty's a natural whenever you're thirsty or whenever there's food around. At game time, snack time, or as a welcome treat at any time. Cold, delicious Frosty adds a real touch of enjoyment. Or here's another suggestion that's a real treat. Pour Frosty into a tall glass, add a scoop of your favorite ice cream, stir briskly, then sit back and enjoy the finest flow.
Just remembered there was a package delivered here yesterday, a real heavy package that's not our package. I picked it up and carried it inside. It was heavy. I'm not supposed to pick up real heavy stuff after this eye surgery. And I was about to put it into the elevator and I realized that's not us. So I've got to go over and tell the lady at the coffee shop that a package was delivered here and they can come pick it up, but I just can't pick it up. And I was going to buy something from them while I was there, if it's still there. So let me free you from this, from the bonds of this tripod. We'll go over and do that. That was one thing I had planned for this morning. I forgot about that. Let me get my sunglasses. $7-Eleven. That sounded like my Hodge twins. Yeah. You guys watch the Hodge twins. I ask you every episode. You guys need to subscribe to Bethlehem Shalom, though. For sure, watch her. Okay. Sunrise. A bit windy this morning. It's not a long walk. I slipped on some old shoes that are not the shoes that I got with Charlton 66's recommendation. These are not the Hoka shoes, and I can really feel the difference, man. He really helped me, man. He's like a godsend. He sent me all these cool comics, and now he's sending me some Sugar and Spike and Vampirella comics. And he told, the best of all, he told me about these Hoka shoes that have caused me to have a lot less pain from this plantar fasciitis. Okay. Okay, I told her the package was at my house, and she apparently was running around town. There were like 5 packages she had that were coming from FedEx, and they were just dropping them at random people's houses. So I was able to help her find one of them. But I really was hoping to buy this little tank they had that was made out of bullets, because this is a coffee shop and breakfast shop, but it also sells guns and weapons and stuff. And it was just a cool little toy tank made out of real bullets. There's a little strike. And instead I got this, I'll show you when I get home. As I wanted to buy something while I was in there. So she was real happy to hear about the package being there. I just told her I couldn't lift it because, man, it feels like it's 50 pounds. And they told me not to pick up more than really like a gallon of milk after the surgery. But, so she's going to come in about 10 minutes and get it. Yeah. Oh, okay, sure.
You'll have to excuse it. This is my husband's work truck.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I really feel like I should have brought the package to you, but you got pretty heavy. And they said don't pick up anything more than like a gallon of milk after you've had I had cataract surgery on the one eye last week and one on this. Now I can see everything in the distance, 20/20. It's really cool.
That's amazing. Yeah, they say I'm getting skinny. Yeah, I look like a porch pirate. I drove around for about an hour yesterday.
Oh.
Look at,
So how many did you recover?
so far, just the one that's at your house.
Okay, it's closer if you go around
Okay.
because it's a heavy package. At least it seemed like it to me. Yeah. It felt like there was metal in it. Like I thought maybe it's an unbuilt like bar stool or something. That's what I was guessing.
You're a lifesaver, sweetheart.
Yeah, I was going to come over and let you know and buy that tank, and then someone else do it. It's what?
My syrups.
Oh, okay. You see what I mean? Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It's what I use to make the drinks.
Oh, I see.
As soon as they come, I'll put a note on your door if you
All
don't
right.
answer.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so she picked me up in her truck and brought me home. It turned out to be a bunch of syrups that she uses to make her drinks there. She makes smoothies and that kind of stuff. All right, so I guess I did a good deed. It would have been a better deed if I hadn't made a woman carry a heavy package. I felt like an asshole, but they told me that's a heavy damn package. But I blame FedEx, man. All right, let's get you back in your tripod that makes you comfortable. I got to make sure I don't accidentally press the button that ends the show. Okay, I'll show you what I bought. I don't need to be spending $12, but I'm just trying to be a good neighbor. It's a grenade-shaped, I can't read. Where are my cheaters, man? The General's hot sauce. It's veteran-owned, American-grown, 86% peppers. Bold gold. Well, everyone wants a grenade shape. They have all these different types of hot sauce, but all right. Hopefully my wife will like this. But I wanted to buy the tank made out of bullets, dang it. But she said she's going to get more soon than one of those packages that was missing. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Okay, we better plug you guys in. Well, in about 45 minutes, the Comic Book Memories show comes on television. Okay. These are my close-up glasses. We're almost ready for content. An hour and a half in. Oh, this is what I was wanting. Let's look at the Doctor Stranges first. Because I think I'm going to move the Doctor Stranges out of the D and put them after Strange Tales. Let's do that now. Detective. If I haven't already done that. No, I haven't. Okay. All right. So I pulled out Doctor Strange 174. $179. This is the continuation from Strange Tales. $181. So yeah, so I have some new ones that I've gotten recently from Kevin at Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona.
KLIF 1190. It's the Grottu Orloff Show, Saturday morning, 7:07 a.m. Got snow out there.
So now I have 170. And 177. So okay, so we move to the Strange Tales box. Let's just start at the beginning of the box. We have Strange Adventures. What's the best lighting? Possibly here. We could get some more light, actually. Whoa, shit! Damn it. These reading glasses make it hard for me to distort everything. I can't tell where I'm at.
The Rosicrucians from 1966 on KLIF, the music of your life. 1190 on your radio dial. Grottu Orloff Show.
Okay, so I don't know that this is my first really a Strange Adventures. It's just the first one that's in this box. I'm not sure about that. Oh my gosh, some real capitalist. Well, I thought it's Strange Adventures number 161, but it looked like, it's a 12-cent comic. It looks like someone wrote 40 cents. Or it says number 40. That's not 40. It's number 40. So I think, since this is issue 161, I think that means it's number 40 in this kid's comic collection. And he's numbering them so he can lend them out to friends, and probably as a list. The 40th comic in my comic collection is Strange Adventures number 161. You got to think like a, third grader to figure out why it would say number 40 on the front of issue 161. And here's 183. Maybe I don't need these reading glasses for this. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Dang. It'll be good in about a month when I can get prescription glasses. 191. Strange Adventures. $1.99. Here's 209. After it became a superhero title with Deadman, who's a strange superhero. Ooh, here's one that's not bagged and boarded. Why is it not bagged and boarded? Because I don't have any bags and boards, but I need to rectify that with a trip to Des Moines, I guess. One of these days. Man, did they spell Neil Adams right there? I don't think they did. Should be Neal. Maybe this is one of the very first Neil Adams stories where they're not even sure how to spell his name. This is from April of '68. 211. I think there was a reason I took this out of the bag. Maybe it's split. This one I know I won in a contest from Captain Strangelife's 213. Because it's got Strangelife's writing on the back. If you get comics from different people's collections, you see the way they do it. Like Strangelife does it like this, and Night Tiger has a system of writing on the back, and he has a little dot he puts on, so he knows whether he's read a comic, and then he has another dot system to show whether or not he's shown the book on YouTube before. And then remember, Graphic Man has he prints out a computer sheet with information on the back. I've never really written on the back of boards, but I should. It says number 213, 1968, signed Neil Adams. Very good plus. It says it's got the Chicago Comic Con, August 10th, 2012, on Friday. Oh yeah, there's the signature. So.
Grottu Orloff Show.
That's 213. 214. Well, I saw that James Gunn's Green Lantern TV series that's going to be called Lanterns. Looks like they're going to make Hal Jordan into a grungy asshole who isn't giving up his ring to, what is that guy? What's his name? Jordan Stewart or something? I don't remember the one that was on the cartoon. I don't know much about what happened in the Green Lantern past like 1975, but it looks like they're very rarely going to wear their costumes, and the Hal Jordan one's going to look like it has a medieval breastplate from what I'm hearing. It all sounds, and they're up against evil conservatives. They're going to be the villains because he's got to get his dig on Donald Trump into every one of his series. So I'm sure there'll be lots of use of the F word. I don't know. I'm getting pretty disenchanted with James Gunn. I was the biggest fan around June when Superman came out. Now I realize he's just gonna piss on everything. I don't really want to see a drunk Supergirl unless there's a character arc where at the end she's a noble, good American. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, here's issue 219. It's become Adam Strange Adventures. Working our way to Strange Tales. Oh, this is issue 223, all about that futuristic war that's going to happen in 1990 AD. Why do I play around with Suno? Where else can I get Marvel superheroes music that sounds like it was done by a British invasion band? That's why I like to play around with it. Listen to this. Strange Adventures 225. I wish I had more of these, but I wasn't a kid in the 60s. If I was, I'd have more of them. Here's 226. Who will trigger World War III? America. They've predicted in the future Robert Kennedy is going to be president. I don't know. Anyway, lots of reprints. This is from September, October 1970. So it really probably came out in about July of 1970. And again, I'll get it bagged and boarded. Don't get upset at me. Oh. Here's another copy that is bagged and boarded for those of you that are upset at me. $2.29. Whenever I see that dot, I know I got it at Duncanville Books, because that's how they price books, by the color of dot. Unless it's a real collectible book, and they actually put a price on it. I think the blue dot meant $5, maybe. Here's Strange Adventures 230. Oh, here we come to Strange Tales. What did that say? 117. hiding the price. Is it obvious? I wish I had more of these, but I'm missing a lot. 119. 120. 121. 124. What issue did Doctor Strange start in? Was it 1/8? This is 119 and Doctor Strange is in it. This is 117, he's in it. I used to have that number memorized. Was it 115? I don't remember. I used to have a lot of knowledge in my head. When I was in 3rd grade, I knew the title of every single Star Trek episode. I knew what season, which of the 3 seasons it was. I knew everything. But I already showed you this, right? See, Doctor Strange is just at the bottom. 124. 125. 1. Another copy of the same issue. 127.
Yeah, man, that's the Birds from 1966 here on KLIF.
128. 129. Doctor Strange isn't really getting much. He's just a blurb on this one. This is a great one. Meet the Beatles. I think I have 2 copies of this one. This is one of the great issues. It's just this one has got an autograph from Dolph Lundgren. See, that's his autograph. See that? Dolph. It really does say Dolph. I've never known anyone named Dolph except... Is Dolph short for Adolf? Maybe no one wants to... I don't know. I don't think anyone would have named their kid Adolf. You know, if this is a book from the mid-60s, no one in the mid-50s would have named their kid Adolf. Maybe it's just a separate name, Dolph. Yeah, because Adolf ends with an F, doesn't it? Or am I wrong? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Here's 131. $132. In this new Fantastic Four movie, they make Ben Grimm kind of like cooking in the kitchen, and he speaks properly, and he doesn't smoke cigars. And I never say it's clobbering time. That's just in the Saturday morning cartoon. And of course, he's all impeccably dressed. Mainly they dress him so they don't have to do all that CGI effects on. Here's another copy of the same issue.
The Fab Four from 1965 here on KLIF.
Here's 133.
What's that bullet mean? Call the radio.
$134, man. He's almost as fat as me. Can we do an A-B comparison? Let's see. Who's fatter? It's kind of the same lighting on my face and his. $134. Yeah. Oh, here we go. $135. It's the first appearance of Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Not the first appearance of Nick Fury. Of course, he was Sergeant Fury in the Howling Commandos in World War II. And of course, this is because Man from U.N.C.L.E. was big on television. So Marvel has S.H.I.E.L.D. against Hydra. That was $135, $136. I have a lot of them from this era. They didn't used to be very expensive. I don't know, are they expensive now? These split books have never been as valuable as the regular, and I have no idea why. I think because a lot of comic collectors are kind of stupid and they want the comic to be one character. Like here is $137. Half the book is Doctor Strange, but you only know that from up here in the corner box, seeing his head there. $137. Another copy of $137. Usually when there's a double, it's because I have forgotten I had it. $138. $139. Here you see Doctor Strange watching on a... No, he's not watching a TV monitor. He's holding up a page of comic book art. You see that? He's holding up the splash page for the Nick Fury story. $140. What happened with this title is that in 1968, Strange Tales became Doctor Strange and continued on, and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., got his own title and started with issue 1. But Doctor Strange didn't last long. They canceled it, and then he came back in Marvel Premiere in the 70s, and then he got his own title around 74. Here's 141. Okay. 142. Looks like I have a pretty much unbroken run here for a little bit. Oh, having said that, I'm missing 143, and here's 144. Boy, I tell you, if that TV series had looked like that, there was an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series that was completely boring and pedestrian, and I don't know who watched that. Obviously, people that had never read this comic. Okay, I'm missing 145. Here's 146. I'm missing 147. Yeah, as soon as I say something, I'm missing every other issue. Isn't that the way? Of course, I've got books that print the whole run, hardcover books in the other room. But it's better to have the original books because you have the ads and everything and the whole experience of holding an object that a kid in the 60s held in their hand. What is it? Happy birthday to... Oh, well. It's like it's Mac White's birthday. He was a cool guy back in Texas. Say a little notification on the side of my phone. 149. Another copy of it. 150. 151. 152. Another copy of 152. Man, there's got to be a better way than me. Yes, what am I thinking? Why don't I have these box over here that I don't have to keep twisting around? What am I? I'm out of my mind. Low IQ person. Definitely a low IQ person. Because a high IQ person would have figured out if I put the boxes over here, I wouldn't have to keep turning around. Yeah, where was I, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, maybe I was here with 153. And when Steranko started, I mean, you have to look at it. Is this Kirby? But no, he's definitely able. It's unbelievable what Steranko was capable of doing. 154. 155. By this point, they would alternate covers. 1 month, Nick Fury would get the cover. The next month, Doctor Strange would get the cover. Here's 156. There's a great cover. I mean, they're all great. Missing 156 and 157. Here's 158. 159. There are a lot of hippies at this point that were buying underground comics, R. Crumb, Zap Comics, Robert Williams, all those, Spain Rodriguez, but a lot of them were buying Doctor Strange and the Silver Surfer. As this stuff appealed to those college-aged miscreants. Here's 160. Another copy of 160.
Yeah, here's a live one, ladies and gentlemen.
161. Okay, so I'm missing 162, 163, 164. Here's 165. These are probably because they're Steranko stories, and these were in demand with collectors. 166. Another copy of 166. Here's 167 with a great Steranko cover. And another copy of 167, and then I can put in these Doctor Stranges. I can't see what... Shit. That almost fell in some dog vomit. I didn't clean that up. I forgot about that. But it didn't. Everything's fine. 170. 174. It's still the same run, so I did have these Doctor Stranges under D, but I'm going to put them under Strange Tales because that's what it is. You see, Doctor Strange is floundering now, not doing well on its own, because those hippies just traded comics with each other or shoplifted them. And they weren't selling well, so that's why when you see Spider-Man appearing prominently on the cover and Doctor Strange is tiny, then you know that it's not doing well. Because Spider-Man would appear on the cover of comics that were not selling well to try to give them a boost. Here's 181. Like that great X-Men cover where Spider-Man's coming in to save the day. Okay. Well, that was that. And now we move to Submariner, who now Submariner was in Tales to Astonish with the Hulk. And the Hulk, Tales to Astonish turned into the Hulk. So I think Hulk 101 is actually Tales to Astonish 101. And then Prince Namor, the Submariner, became got his own comic and started with issue 1, but I have issue 3. I don't have issue 1. Here's issue 4. Here's a beat up, really beat up, my gosh. Issue 5. Oh man, is this beat up? Whoa. Cover's detached. Everything's wrong with this book. Horrible condition. What can I do? Low condition is better than no condition. It is what it is. So yeah. 5. I'm gonna send that one to CGC. Here's issue 8. Look at the color-breaking spine ticks. Look at them, I tell you. That's 8. 10. I love the Submariner books. They're just great. A lot of Marie Severin art. Then Bill Everett comes back before he passes away, the creator of the Submariner. That 70s Bill Everett art on Submariner is great. Oh man. 11. Here's 16. I need to find more of the Submariners from this era. Oh, this one came from Night Tiger's collection. See, that's Night Tiger's writing. I showed you Strange Life's writing. This one says number 16, August 1969, Roy Thomas script, Marie Severin art. That's how the YouTubers are able to tell you. They hold the book up and they tell you this one has Marie Severin art. Because it's not that they remember it, they have cheat sheet. They have cheat notes on the back. Not that that's why Night Tiger does it, but it works, man. If you're patient enough to write on the back of all your comics. Here's 21. Here's 22. Oh, is it? It's almost 8. What time does that show come on? No, it comes on at 9. Or does it come on at 8? It comes on at 9. Yeah, 9. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Here's 23. Oh, did I already show you this? Yes, I did, because I have 2 copies. Here's 25. $32. Ooh, look at that. 36. I'm missing a lot of these. And I don't think they're expensive. Nobody cares about this character but me, and I guess maybe you and a few other people. I don't know. 137. The Marvel Cinematic Universe really did this character dirty. 38. They didn't make him from Atlantis. They made him groveling in front of a teenage girl at the end of what was that? A Black Panther movie that didn't even have Black Panther in it. Those people are so stupid. 38. I already showed you 38. I have 2 copies of this special origin issue. Here's 40.
Shit. Man, everything, nothing works here, man.
Here's a special Submariner special. It's a special. Number 1. How about that? That's a reprint from Tales to Astonish, it appears. Yeah. Ooh, Sugar and Spike. This is a facsimile of Sugar and Spike number something. They don't have the number on it. Maybe it's the first issue, I don't know. Here's another copy of the same one. And they've got these hideous looking Sugar and Spike dolls. This must be from the 90s. Here's 63. Here's 67. Yeah, Charlton's sending me several Sugar and Spikes. It's just like this. Well, how much is this gonna cost? And he says, don't worry, it's just my present to you. Nicest guy in the world. This one is, it's been eaten by some kind of varmint. It's number, I can't read that, man. I still can't read it. Anyway, you see the spine has been chewed. I actually ate that myself. I'm blaming it on a varmint. I was hungry. Back when I was single, I didn't have enough money for food, and I started eating the comic books. I can't lie. Let's see. 71. Sheldon Mayer. You also know him, or you might not know him, from the Three Mouseketeers, but that was a great series. Sheldon Mayer was great. And if it wasn't Sheldon Mayer, you wouldn't have Superman, because Siegel and Schuster, the two teenagers that came in with here's our idea for a character, and it wound up in the trash can, and Sheldon Mayer pulled it out and said, hey, maybe you guys should give this another look. This is pretty good. And then they did, and then it was published, and now it's a multi-billion, or maybe trillion-dollar property. 72. '76. Oh, and then he did some Rudolph stories too, tying this into the Christmas season. 79. I love these humor comics that DC put out. Three Mouseketeers. There was Fox and the Crow. There was the Bob Hope and the Jerry Lewis titles. Those were great. Here's 81. Here's 83. '84. Look at this, Sheldon Mayer's signature after it says NCS. Does that stand for National Cartoonist Society? I think it does. It's almost like we're putting his... Am I showing it to you upside down? Yeah. I think that's maybe like a union or something, or maybe just I don't know, just a group to join. Charlton, I think, is the one book he's sending me that I already have is this one, but mine is really toasty. But I always, I wish that Sonny Bono was able to pull off that trick, but actually it's not. Look at how they've tricked people. Evil little tykes. Of course, they could talk to each other, but the adults couldn't understand them. It's kind of like, yeah. Here's number 97. And then from there, I move into Superboy, number 80, my oldest Superboy. She doesn't look drunk there. She looks completely wholesome.
Billy Martin from the summer of 1970.
81,
KLIF 1190, The Big Cliff. I'm Grottu Orloff. Saturday morning.
90. Is it time for that show yet? 92. 95. 96. 106. 112.
Yes, indeed. Jack Ruby's Club.
114. 114. Another copy of 114. 117. Another 117 because it's going to be another one. Another one. This it's all accidental. 10 years pass and you find another. You don't remember if you've got it or not. You know, you just don't. Back in the old days, now I guess everyone's got everything on their phone, some phone app that tells them what they own. But that's 118. Another 118. These books that I like, you know, I got multiples of them. 123. And 138. I think it's time for the show. I hear the Darth Vader clock going off, so that means it's 9 o'clock. 129. Let's get on to the other channel. Change over to the ABC channel and okay. It says upcoming. Oh my gosh. Silver and bronze, silver and bronze. Okay. Episode 132. Okay, so damn, man, what a mess. That's why you should use like Strange A. I never finished that. Strange Adventures to Superboy. Oh, look. At some point I wrote issues of Strange Tales that I need. Doesn't do me any good when I have it written here and then I'm in a store or a flea market and it's written on the box back home. But if I'm talking to someone on the phone, I can easily look without having to go through the box at the lid. Or, yeah, how often? Yeah. I've been in store. I was in Duncanville Books. I was watching one of my videos to see where I was showing Thor comics to see which is if I had that issue of Journey into Mystery or not. Okay. What is this? Okay, I pulled this box only because okay, well, let's look at I really wanted to look at the Wonder Woman box, as I recall. See if I have Wonder Woman #1 facsimile already, because this new one is like a $10 comic, and there's no point in dropping $10 when you already have one. So let's see. Oh, okay. Well, as I move to Wonder Woman, I have this one from, was that the 90s? I don't know, but it's reprints the first issue. This was $3.95. And then from, I think, a couple of years ago, I have this one, $6.99, that I got from Gotham City Comics. And now they're doing it again, and it's $9.99. So it's $3 more expensive now. Now, it may be that they're doing it in a larger format to sort of replicate the Golden Age size, but I'm not sure. But I know that they are doing another facsimile of Wonder Woman #1. But if you don't have that $6.99 one, I guess buy the new one. But okay, this is Pizza Hut Collector's Edition, Volume 1 of Wonder Woman #60. It feels kind of thin, so I don't think it's the full issue. It doesn't have the original ads. It's got these, pretty sure that's the pose. No, that isn't the pose. Is that the pose that's on the Pizza Hut glass? Maybe not. That's kind of the pose of the Aurora model kit. This one, I know that's not the Superman pose on the Pizza Hut glass, but okay. Is it? Let me refresh this page, because sometimes if you're just sitting on the page, well, sometimes they're a few minutes late. It's there's 11 people waiting. 5 minutes late. That's okay. Sometimes StreamYard is a real pain in the butt. Here's 132, Wonder Woman. This is my meager Wonder Woman collection. Wait, I have a Wonder Woman that I need to put in here, I think. Let's go upstairs, because I think, yeah, I got one from Kevin. I think so. Let's just go out. Let's walk up the stairs this time. All right. Look at Ambrose the cat sleeping by the Christmas tree, waiting for Santa Claus to show up. Oh, there's some more vomit. That should be the name of this episode. There's some more vomit. Yes, indeed. Okay. see. Archie. I thought I got a Wonder Woman from Kevin recently. Like an older one. Oh, maybe it's in a different box. Yeah, I think so. What I want to find is my copies of Fantastic Monsters, the magazine that Bob Burns was involved with, to show you, since he passed away a couple days ago. Oh, boy. Maybe I just thought I got that. Maybe it's still... Maybe I didn't order that one after all. Maybe it's still in the... I can't even remember what I bought, man. It's pathetic. Oh, wait, maybe I found him here. There's Monster Bash. Oh, we've lucked out. Incredible. What a lucky thing, man. There's a new issue of Cryptology out. I should have brought the elevator. I hate... Damn it. All right, I'm gonna summon the elevator because I don't want to carry this out, which is, so I've got to be really careful. No cat charges in because they will plunge down there to the land of the lost with Marshall, Will, and Holly. Oh, I need this green light bulb. I can light my Christmas tree with it. Am I still recording? Yeah, recording. Amazing. I'm missing that comic book memories show, man. Oof, there's no light. I can't turn on the light in the elevator shaft from up here. So I got to go down to the level below and do that. Whoa. Well, we're already down here. Might as well just get in the elevator or on the proper level instead of doing something crazy. think I left the elevator here in this level. Yes. Yeah, this magazine box is heavy. Ugh. All right. I'm supposed to go get my wife some stuff. I have to go in a little bit and do that. Okay.
Says, I first encountered Miracle on 34th Street as the TV movie with David Hartman and Sebastian Cabot as Santa. Cabot was the only piece of
Let's rewind because we missed part of it. This is live. But...
Writing songs for the young and the old, sharing all those songs brave and bold. Easy comic reader, you pave the way, writing songs to sing every Saturday. We thank you for the song you've given us today, and we thank you for the cool comic song of the day. Thank you, Easy, for your cool comic song of the day.
right, thanks, Easy, for another hit. Gonna go into the album, I'm sure. So, are we ready?
So how you want to do this? You want to do the lead and I'll do the echo, or vice versa, or you just want to both do it together here?
I was gonna suggest just the opposite. I was gonna let you do the lead.
Okay. All right. Better be right behind me, man.
I'm gonna try.
Here we go. All the pages are brown,
All the pages are brown,
and I like them that way.
and I like them that way.
Going into a box, going through a box on a winter's day.
On a winter's day, and now I gotta change it.
I'm safe and warm.
I am safe and warm.
Got some time today.
Got some time today.
Comic book reading
Comic book reading.
on such a winter's day.
All right. Plug you guys back
I don't
in.
think I could find the tune if I had a big magnifying glass.
I put a comment about, let's see if they read my comment.
That's a good one. Thank you so much, Frank. Easy Comic Reader, thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you, man. That's one of my favorite songs. The Mamas and Papas and the Beach Boys have a version that's just as good.
Oh, really?
You ever heard that version?
I'm
Yeah,
trying
they
to
made
think
it
like
in the 90s, I think. And the video was great because it has John Phillips, the original guy from Mamas and Papas. And it's also got Roger McGuinn from the Birds playing guitar. And it's got Brian Wilson there too, so it's a really good video.
I'm a big fan of the Mamas and the Papas too. I love all that 60s folk and pop stuff.
Oh yeah.
The bubblegum pop is my
Bubblegum stuff. Bubblegum.
What's that?
Bubblegum.
That's it. Bubblegum, baby. Bubblegum.
Not bubblegum. Bubblegum.
Thank you once again, Mike. Appreciate it as always, my friend. All right, who else is in the peanut gallery? Oh,
Them strings like hey, Hans.
that's right. One of the legends.
Wishing everyone a peaceful and Merry Christmas, and the same to you, my friend.
Yes,
Hope you have a
Merry
great
Christmas
holiday.
to you and the missus. Hope you all are doing fine. Let's see. We've got.
It must have been earlier. I know I put a Merry Christmas message on there.
Got a player bit.
Let's see. Maybe it disappeared. Oh, maybe it's here.
She said the roads seem like they're pretty good, so. All right. Well, let's see. We got Grottu starting us off this morning.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Grottu.
Merry Christmas to you, Grottu. I saw part of his video that he just put up yesterday, I think it was, and he said he did have his second eye surgery, and it came out pretty good. So good for you.
Yeah, I
Good
can see
for
that.
you.
That's good, yeah.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. And so, if you seem like, I think he said he got 20/20 in both eyes, which is even better than what I got, especially this eye here. But so it's so much better when you can see. It just makes it easier. Life just goes easier. He also says, Easy Comic Reader, he says he has a request for Easy. He says, please do karaoke with some Sam the Sham songs, he says.
Nice.
Oh, well, thank you for joining us, Grottu.
Yes, sir.
Cool bean.
That was good to see
All
you.
right. And ECR, I put in the thing this morning for him.
Yeah, anyway, I think Easy Comic Reader sounds like Sam the Sham, so I thought he'd be good to
I didn't
do
want
that.
to with us.
Okay. Bob Burns passed away, so it's the magazine he was involved in. It was a slick version of Famous Monsters in that
Happy holidays.
it's really nice paper quality.
Ryan says, on the subject of move, oh no.
And this is issue volume 1, number 1. I think there's been a coffee table book that came out that reprinted these. This one is autographed out the wazoo, and when I bought it, they didn't know it. it must have been not long after Star Wars came out that this was signed. It says, Jackie, may the force be with you, DC Fontana. So you know DC Fontana from Star Trek. And as I recall, Buster Crabbe's autograph is in here somewhere. There's an article by Robert Bloch, because Robert Bloch was friendly with that group of fans. Robert Bloch was friendly with a guy that did Castle of Frankenstein, Calvin Beck. He was just, it was a group in Los Angeles of fans that were, and writers and professionals, the Blaisdells that did a lot of the monsters for AIP. Oh, here's the Buck Rogers. Yep. Look at that, man. Buster Crabbe's autograph. See that?
I'd like to know more about that movie, The Shop Around the Corner.
Trying to remember who else autographed this.
I got to say this, some agree that some are, I'm going to say vehemently disagreeing with me on this. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I don't have a dog in that fight. I watched Die Hard before, but
Ron Haydock was the editor of this magazine. Ron Haydock was, if you look him up on YouTube, he was a rockabilly musician. Of course, this is 1962. So rockabilly was kind of over by that point. But he was doing rockabilly. He was really good. Paul Blaisdell is the editorial director. Paul Blaisdell is, well, he's the guy that designed that and that, you know, the She Creature. He and his wife were designed a lot of those monsters for AIP. And then Bob Burns is the research editor, see in there, and Jim Harmon, associate editor. Credits and acknowledgments, Larry Bird. Yeah, so this is it's a nice magazine. It's
I really like that one.
It's
I really like that one. That one is really good.
If you like Famous Monsters, then you probably wouldn't be 2.5 hours into this if you didn't like Famous Monsters.
That would probably be those would be my two top.
And here they're selling these movies that are actually homemade movies, but they have these monsters in them because after the AIP films were shot, they kept the creatures and used them in homemade movies. So you can get 16mm films for $7, 8mm for $2.
You didn't get to see it for a year. Those days are long behind us now.
One of my more recent favorites, I guess,
The Secret Skull Ring.
My daughter got me a DVD, and they actually made a cartoon. You remember the?
They have fiction in this too. It's not just
all those in it. Bloom County.
Oh, Blue, okay, yes, I know Blue County.
I'm starting to get really hungry, man. I had a couple of slices of pizza, I think, at like 4:30 in the morning. Anyway, Bob Burns. I was thinking I need to find these magazines, and then the first box I opened upstairs, they were in it. So,
anybody can find that one. It's really good.
Whoa, this little kitten coming out of nowhere. Official publication of the Fantastic Monsters Clubs. Rules and membership information inside. So you can join the club.
All right, let's see what else is going on with the Peanut Gallery. I think Anthony Perdue, is probably celebrating Christmas with his family and everything. That's probably why he's not here this morning.
Okay, so I only have 2 copies of this particular magazine, but there are books that reprint the whole series.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Just a little heads up there.
Thank you for doing that, because I would have forgotten. I had already forgotten. Yes, I've got to get out of here as well at 12 o'clock. We've got some things we've got to get done today. So.
Yeah, today's the last Saturday to shop
We'll have
before
fun for the next
Christmas.
hour and a half. We've got Miranda saying good morning to I am one of us.
Oh boy.
And Easy Comic Reader.
Where's the other issue? Did I take it out?
He said, good morning, everyone, and Merry Christmas. Thank you, Rod, for posting the lyrics. Maybe I posted them too early last night.
I don't know. If you post it, I don't know how that works, but it doesn't take much for StreamYard to screw things up, unfortunately. I guess that's the best way to put it, because I'm telling you, every week it's...
Yeah, because I posted my comment right after Easy Comic Readers thing.
Brian just says,
I thought I
"Merry
was
Christmas,
second, but I
ECR,"
guess his
and that's
disappeared.
my favorite. Mamas and Papas song.
Cryptology.
You would
Okay,
not
this is the
forget.
magazine I was talking about earlier that's currently being published called Cryptology. This is the first issue.
Hey there, Kate's in the house.
Second issue, it doesn't just cover movies, it covers comics and monsters in any kind of popular culture. Here's number 3.
Great to have you here once again, Big Gallery.
Yeah, and our little group text was
Number 4.
Send us pictures of some early Christmas presents his wife bequeathed on him. I told him, man,
Number 5.
she is a keeper.
And the number 6 is, I'm about to order it.
And Easy Comic Reader says, thank you, brother.
Maybe today.
Sam the Jim, coming up next week. There you go. You ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want to hear Easy Comic Reader do it. I want to hear his voice. This is 3D Monsters. They basically do 3D photos of the model kits. But this is one of the greatest ads ever that sums up, for me, the 1960s, everything wonderful, the Aurora model kits, the Weirdos, the Revell Ratfink ones, the Lindy Loonies from Lindbergh, the dinosaurs, everything that's wonderful. Hot rod culture, monsters. This is another fan-made magazine that's great from the 60s that is Larry Ivy's. And these are all people that kind of mingled together. Larry Ivy that did this magazine, Calvin Beck that did Castle of Frankenstein, and of course, I'm sure they all associated with Forrest J. Ackerman and visited his mansion, and then they all started their own magazines, it seems like. And then, of course, Robert Bloch hung out with these guys, and then he based Norman Bates in his Psycho novel. More on Calvin Beck, the editor of Castle of Frankenstein, than really Ed Gein or anybody else as far as the... Oh, okay, here's the next one. I'm not sure how many issues of Fantastic Monsters came out. This is volume 1, number 3. And again, that's their creation as well, the Blythells, who were involved in the publication of this magazine. This one is this one has takes a cue from Hugh Hefner and has a fold out. The back cover folds out so you can have the creature from the Black Lagoon on your bedroom wall. Luckily, the original owner of this didn't do that. This one is slick paper. It's like slick paper like Hugh Hefner would have. Here's that homemade monster movie that was done with Bob Burns and those guys. The Cliff Monster. Back issues now available. That's the issue I missed, number 2. They do a parody ad of a Clear All ad, like kind of Mad Magazine style. There's a Mummy Lone Ranger.
And ECR said that was awesome. Thank you.
All slick paper. You can't even see what I'm showing you, can you?
He is too kind as always. Thank you, Mike, for writing those.
There were some other autographs in that issue that I just can't.
Keep the hits coming, man.
There was DC Fontana, Buster Crabbe, and somebody else, but I have to look through every page to figure it out.
says, "Good morning, all. Out shopping with my daughter, but hope everyone is well."
So this is going to be likely that you would find this magazine in good shape because it's got slick paper.
Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me.
I said hello to whatever nut you identify as.
There you go. We bought some peanut brittle yesterday, so I'm identifying as peanut brittle today.
Now this magazine, Shriek, you don't often see Shriek, the monster horror magazine.
He says, "Season's greetings and salutations to the Elton, Dark Story, and the Shining Shannon, Mary Miranda, and the ever-jingling Peanut Gallery." You got everything covered right there.
8mm monsters. You get Three Stooges comedies.
Great to have you with us once again, Andrew.
The Blob, 4D Man. Of course, these are shortened versions of it. You know, only about 10 minutes long, if even that. Usually without sound.
Thank you for joining us. Looks like this bump.
Some of these magazines I got to be careful because some of them you'll flip through and there'll be some still from a European horror movie and there'll be nudity because Uncle Thory with Famous Monsters, you know, avoided that, but some of the other people like, you know, Castle of Frankenstein or, you know, they just assumed college age people were reading it or they just didn't care. Maybe had a little bit more of an outlaw spirit with Calvin Beck with Castle of Frankenstein, kind of more of a hippie, free spirit kind of thing going.
How you doing?
Welcome, sir.
Now, the space baby, I think, was used to follow you on
There we go.
But I don't think it was.
There's a new issue of Monster Bash coming out too. Monster Bash is a currently published magazine. This is issue 1. Now this is also on slick paper, taking a cue from the. So this is going to survive very nicely. Of course.
If they have a channel, I'll go and sub their channel and stuff like that. So, but I was able to find them on one.
Man, this Charlton magazine from about 1974. This was. This is something I bought. Whoa, this little cat's about to go on top of that box. I better put a lid on it. It's a cheap magazine. Vlad the Impaler. They're in Romania or wherever Transylvania was. They're about to put in a $1 billion amusement park, Dracula-themed amusement park. Did you hear about that? Where'd the cat go? Look at this cat. Oh, you can't see him now. He's moved. This is they're class of 74. This is a real cheap. In fact, I think Tony Tallarico might have been behind the production design of this. He's kind of like my nemesis. See, when you see junk like this, you can tell it's Charlton. But you can just tell it's not on par with Famous Monsters or any of the other competitors. There's an article on Kolchak the Night Stalker, which of course I appreciate. I love that series. Then there's some artwork, a whole comic story by the great artist Tony Tallarico, which is I just never liked his art style.
I'll tell you what, though, I might have to take it off because it's got the circulation off to the top of my brain. Great to have you with us once again, Scotty.
And why would you want sports action watches? Why would an ad for sports be in a monster magazine? And I remember this was horrifying to me. This shot from Abby with the woman vomiting. Then later, when I actually saw Abby, I realized this makes it look a lot more horrifying than it really was. It's an Exorcist ripoff, and of course William Marshall who also played Blackula, plays the Exorcist.
There's nothing better than making up a batch of popcorn.
Yeah, that's what she looks like
We buy the microwave
in her
popcorn, right?
final possessed form. And there's William Marshall, who you also notice the king of cartoons on Pee Wee's Playhouse being the exorcist. This is just the kind of junky stuff, like, so terrible looking. It's like movie posters, mini movie posters, collect them all. Like, you're going to cut that out and put that on your wall. This is the kind of production design you get from Tony Tallarico. That's, you know her from Titanic, the old lady from Titanic. Oh my gosh, a whole talk with the kid that played in this show that I never watched, Korg. What was it, 70,000 BC? I wonder if there's some episodes on YouTube. I never saw that. That was the season that looks like maybe they'd planned it to be an animated series. There was Land of the Lost, there was Korg 70,000 BC, and then there was an animated Valley of the Dinosaurs that I think maybe Hanna-Barbera put out, and all at the same on the same season. And for some, there must have been other stuff on at the same time. Plus, I don't think there were dinosaurs in this show, so it was just cavemen running around. Land of the Lost was the one I watched religiously, but I never saw these other two shows. Anyway, man, Drew's vomiting again.
Yes, there's another one. I can't believe I forgot that, but it was a TV movie back in the 70s.
Yeah, Charlton
had that one and the Thanksgiving special on DVD.
There was a TV show called Nightmare Theater. I never saw it. Remember this ad on the back for the paintings from Night Gallery.
The 70s. I want to watch it. If it's from the 70s, I want to watch it.
You'll like it.
Hey, Higgy Pop.
And then
How you doing, Higgy? He says, how do you do all the peanuts?
Then later, this is issue that volume 2, number 6. This is a later issue of the same publication. Not very good condition. Thriller. These are kind of more racy books from 1962. End of the Future. This might have some good song. It's just stuff like this might have some good song titles for Suno.com. The Werewolf Lover. Maybe that would be a good song. Oh, you didn't see that, did you? Yeah, I got to keep this down. There's a picture of Vampira, but there's actually some.
Great to have you with us, Higgy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is not a G-rated magazine like Famous Monsters might be.
Thank you so much. You and your family.
A lot of text in the back, but this is kind of like one of those men's adventure magazines or true crime magazines where there'll be nudity or almost nudity, but enough that it's not family friendly.
And Andrew says they announced this week that Seth Rogen's fourth grade pictures is bringing back the Muppet Show. I'm excited and scared of the original series.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't hear that. All right. Okay, I'm on board. I'll give it a shot.
And this PS Art Books reprints some of these old magazines. Like here's a reprint of a Charlton Famous Monsters imitation from the actual early 60s, which is much better than that Monster World one they did later in the 70s. But there's another reprint of Charlton. The originals are just falling apart. And I think they did some reprints of the Fantastic Monsters of the Films ones too. This was a great Warren publication that came out when Batman became a hit on TV. And so they're showing, you know, the Batman movie. Look how they retouched it, where it looks more like the comics, where Batman's eyes are whited out. They really retouched it, where you kind of wish the show actually looked like that. And then they're showing that a lot of superheroes used to be in the movie theater. Captain Marvel, Flash Gordon, the Phantom, Captain America. They're showing you pictures from the old movie serials, which of course Forrest J. Ackerman had a tremendous giant collection of all that stuff. So he was ready to go at the start of that superhero craze. But that's a very common magazine. You can find that because I think they used to sell in their back when Warren went under. A lot of the stuff in the warehouse was there's a lot of unused stock of that magazine that are out there.
Then the light bulb went off.
I was going over the Wonder Woman books, wasn't I? Oh, and then I wanted to go upstairs to see, did I get that Wonder Woman? I think it's around. If I ordered it, I'll have to ask Kevin if I actually ordered it, because my mind completely forgotten whether I ordered it or not. It might be over there on top of one of these pinball machines.
Oh, Jason, what do you say? He says, just saw WrestleMania 3 lunchbox.
Oh, this box.
Dr. Silver Age wanted for Christmas? I'm all set. Thank you so much, Jason. I appreciate the thought. WrestleMania 3, baby.
Oh, here we go. Let's go through this box. This is some of my later period Thor. 163, later period Silver Age, I should say.
Oh, and there we go. She's putting down the pause line.
164.
Show some comics. What do you say?
We'll let you take it out.
You want me to go first?
165.
All righty, sir. Let's see what we got here. A whole lot of
168.
all right, here we go. Those, being the holiday season, I'll start off.
169.
I couldn't, even if I wanted to, I couldn't look all the way through here and find all the different Christmas books and stuff.
This is from September 6, 1969, issue 170. I know that because it's written on the R and on the H. Charles Brown. This is Charlie Brown's copy. It says it right there. Charles Brown.
We got here's one that's a winter, got a winter flavor to it.
170.
Spider-Man versus the Hulk.
172.
There you go.
I didn't know
174. All my Thor comics that are from the Bronze Age with the strip across the top. This is Marvel Comics Group. I keep separate. Oh, I guess I have 2 copies of 174. 176.
Yeah, I have seen that.
That's crazy stuff right there. Here we go with giant superhero holiday grab bag.
179.
Got the Hulk leading the way.
180. 182.
And here is another one.
186.
Giant superhero holiday grab bag.
189. I guess I should be showing Christmas books. Seems like that's what people are doing. I have that issue. Yes. All right. Incredible. From 1966. Here's the Thor special number 2. Here's Thor special number 3. Another one of 3.
When I was younger, I didn't know for a few years that Rudolph was actually a title by DC. I just thought it was like the
Thor 4. Thor special. King size special 4. Another copy of Thor King size special 4. Tales of Asgard number 1.
I never saw any Rudolph books there, you know. I think I've got one Rudolph
Special
book.
Marvel edition featuring Thor number 1.
Rudolph number 13, and it's got a big.
Then we come into something very close to my heart.
I couldn't find it. I thought it was out here.
The 3 Mouseketeers. Not the Musketeers. Nothing to do with Tom and Jerry, which I think there was some 3 Musketeers with Tom and Jerry. I'm not sure. This is not that. This is Sheldon Mayer's 3 Mouseketeers, which they started reprinting in the early 70s. the stuff from the 50s that I, of course, as a 5-year-old, I didn't know I was reading reprints. This is original, but it's really bad condition. It's got scribble. It's got a real bad spine roll on it, but it's issue number 9.
So we'll start off with the world's finest.
Here's number 11.
Next round, I'll show some Avengers. Let's see, we got world's finest number 134.
Here's number 11. I've got my world's finest box out too. I ought to go along right with him. This is what we're dealing with. I like it. I like this stuff. Number 11.
And here is number 135. Plus, it's got a big Aquaman adventure in here.
Here's number 12. Number 13. These I just got out of the $2 bin at Duncanville Books.
The Menace of the Future Man.
It's number 13.
There is 156. I believe this was a book gifted
15.
by Kurt. I can't remember.
16, still in the 10-cent era.
68 was his handle.
Oh, yeah.
Here's one that's not bagged and boarded.
Yeah, that's
He was a,
Number 14.
he was a big Joker fan.
Oh, look at that on the back. Look at that guy.
Very much Kurt. So, the Go-Go Jets quest right there.
Oh, this one's got a terrible problem. A terrible tear through the front cover. Yeah, that's their secret clubhouse.
Featuring the Super Brats.
I just want to get all of these somehow someday.
There is 158.
Maybe it'll never happen. 16. Why are these out of order? I guess it doesn't. 25. This one's in better shape and looks like it says 18, so I probably paid 9 for it. And then this is the relaunch of it in the 15-cent era. It's issue number 2. But it was all reprints. There's an interesting thing about Sheldon Mayer. He stopped doing Sugar and Spike. But the same artist did Sugar and Spike, and he had a problem with cataracts. He had cataract surgery, and then in the 70s he started doing some more Sugar and Spike, but it was for the European market. And then but it was still Sugar and Spike stories that looked just like the old ones. And then they reprinted some of those new Sugar and Spikes after he had his cataract surgery in some little DC digest. So there's some unpublished or unknown Sugar and Spike that people probably just figured it was reprints in those 70s, late 70s probably, digest. This is number 4.
So nice, you got it.
Here's number 4 as well. Then number 7, getting close to an important issue for me. I love those floating heads. This is my childhood copy. And this is one of the first comics that really got me into everything. It's taped together on the spine, but this is, like to upgrade this. If any of you know a cop, it's got one of those stars that on the army bases, they would stamp the comic with a star when you bought it, and then it got smeared. So that's what that is. But this is Super DC Giant S18.
166.
The Three Musketeers.
Another Joker on the cover.
Then it moves to Tomahawk, which is a very historically accurate comic about the 1700s. God damn it. What's going on? Drew the dog is alerting me to danger. Let's go see what's going on. Maybe someone's putting a package in our front yard, front box. Who knows? Maybe it's a Christmas present. Let's take a darn look. That startled the living heck out of me.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna smash me out of the atom.
What is going on, Drew the dog?
I know what's up with that. we go to number 231.
Oh yeah, I love that story. Yeah, that's one of my
What
favorites.
is it,
That could be
Drew?
an obsession book for me right there.
There's
Oh,
nothing
yeah?
out here.
Yeah, I got
What are you
two
barking
Here is one of the giant issues.
Nothing, I tell you.
50 cent giant. It's the greatest favorite issue. 230.
Oh,
230.
yeah. That's,
Oh my gosh.
I'm Orloff, DC Giants.
Yes.
Nonsense.
Did that one have a number? Or did they have them just
We're looking at Tomahawk.
Let's see, this is
The stuff you don't read about in the history books.
This is right now we
Another copy of the same issue. I don't have a lot of these Tomahawks. They were always very cheap when I found them because nobody really wanted them. But that's a cool character there. And for the Rat Patrol model kit. If I could find more of them, I'd have more of them, but I don't have a lot of them. Here's another copy of that same issue. I wonder how many issues she appeared in.
Comic Fanatic. Those were what were on the shelves and the spinner racks.
Glasses.
So, you know, I just had a instant love for the 100 pages.
Here's 224.
We're looking at Bronze Age, 100-page World's Finest Comics. Anyway, this is what Tomahawk is like.
It just, as a kid, man, you just seem like you're getting
Maniacs.
such a great deal, you know, and you were.
Yeah.
Here's 225. I like this cover. Just the colors alone on the cover just make me like, oh, I gotta
Gorillas
you know, but it's
were, if the
225.
comic wasn't selling, they always said, put a gorilla on the cover, make it a purple cover, put a dinosaur on the cover, a purple gorilla gets, checks 2 of those boxes that the editorial team. And then they changed it to Son of Tomahawk and tried to update it a little bit. Two Gun Kid number 3. This is pretty early stuff here.
That's a good choice. Then we got 227.
Two Gun Kid number 16. Two Gun Kid number 73. Missed a few issues there. But I came back for issue 94.
Yeah.
99.
And the last one for this round, 228.
Here's Two Gun Western, starring Kid Colt Outlaw, number 14.
That's cool. You know, of course, that's Bob Haney. You know, so all those stories happen on Earth B. But years later, they came up with the Super Son was actually a
From DC. Western Comics number 14.
And,
Oh, really?
They explained that away pretty cheap. What's funny now, though, of course, the Superman and Batman do actually have.
Here's a terrible condition one that's not bagged and boarded, number 31.
Getting back around to it.
Yeah, it's just like with the What If. It's like most of those stories are part of regular continuity now, or those things really happen.
I don't know about you. I think you were as much as I was. I was always a big continuity fan, and it drives me crazy when they decided not to have any continuity anymore and just kind of throw things out there. And who knows whether it's happened in this world or else world or.
Yeah, I didn't like it when Bob Haney wrote World's Finest and Brave and Bold. Those stories were just
Yeah, I never thought
Wild Western number 11.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people used to say, well, Bob Haney lived in his own world or something, you know, when he was writing those. But to me, they would all fit in there. I think they would all
Number 38.
in our minds, anyway.
That's right. That's right. All right, well, thank you very
Okay,
much.
notice no comics code authority stamp. That's 38. Here's 45. At this point, the stamp is on there and it's gigantic. And that brings me to Wonder Woman #1, which is why I pulled this box. And we were looking at that. Yeah, that's... Okay, so here's Wonder Woman 132.
Off to work. Merry Christmas, everyone. Even those who mistakenly believe Barry Allen is the best Flash.
I may have shown you all these. I don't know.
Eric?
Maybe this is... No.
Eric, have a good day and Merry Christmas, my friend.
145.
Brandon says, exactly, Will. I looked up that movie today, and I don't remember it. I do remember the Walton's Pilot movie, which I believe was centered around Christmas.
Yeah, that's another favorite. I can't get
147.
In our house anyway, that's one of our favorites. You know, that's what spun off into the Walton TV show. Of course, they had Patricia Neal.
149.
You know, the mother. All the ones that played the kids were the ones that ended up in the TV show.
Ooh, this is a great cover. 151. Look at that creature.
And the Space Baby, he says, I've been here for years. And yes.
153.
So thank you so much for hanging out with us on a Saturday morning. Appreciate it very much, very much.
155. Always like this cover.
Brian says, Merry Christmas, Eric. Jane Garrett is the best Flash, but honorable mention to Walton Jason.
156. Starting to wear on my back here, man, pulling these comics.
Barry Allen was my favorite for a long time, but then when I got into the first two characters, Jay Garrett.
159. There's a purple cover. It's the origin of Wonder Woman. This is, she's going to reveal the innermost secrets of the Amazons, their powers, their weaknesses, their weapons. Very wordy cover. A great issue. 159. 160. This is where they have gone back and they're putting her back in the golden age. And I'm trying to, I was wondering about this the other day. When did the term golden age when was it first coined? When did they first call the golden age and the silver age? 161. This is a great time period of the Wonder Woman comic. 162.
He's gonna flip when I actually pull those books out, tell him.
164.
Even if I have to drop them myself.
165.
He says it was 70 degrees here yesterday. Nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
167.
Some of that 70 up here. RDB says Ron looks like the elf who never got to retire.
168. This one's in really good shape. Which is probably why it was priced at $25, which I think I got for half price. Usually that's how it worked. I don't know. 169. 170.
The things he does for the entertainment of all of us.
He will suffer for his art.
That's it. Great job as always.
171.
Hardest working man on YouTube, I'm telling you. Robin Harrison, how you doing?
This is when Wonder Woman became Emma Peel. Basically,
Merry Christmas, everyone.
they took away her costume, and there's another copy. Yeah, she basically became Diana Rigg with some kung fu powers. It was very clear that the comic wasn't selling. They were trying different things, like moving it to the 40s. Then they tried making her more of a hip modern woman. which,
Hey, Brian says that Spidey and Hulk at the
you know,
Olympics
at
is
first I
one
kind of wanted to
of the
hate this time
reasons
period when I was a kid, but I realized it was actually a cool time period.
Scotty says, I found the Tick Christmas comics this week.
191.
Cool bean. He says, a reading of Rudolph
Another copy.
will be aired on Christmas Day. Number 1 is in the holiday playlist on YouTube. Oh, cool bean.
How about that?
Gotta get over there and check them out if you get the chance. The Geeky Puppet Show. Day now. So definitely check them out and don't be afraid to jump in. They'll let you do some reading with them. You can take
Why
a
did I
lot-
pull this box?
A lot of fun.
Superboy,
He says,
Superman.
seeing Rob Mann makes him being a Barry Allen make a lot more
People
sense.
always like to see a copy of
Makes a lot more sense.
Love, 1971, Super DC Giant.
Room with 4 padded walls.
He's lobbing those shells this morning.
Oh, I knew it would be coming. I knew it would be coming.
And I just paid $9 million for this a few weeks ago.
Gotta love some Kurt Swan. Yeah.
How about that?
I mean, Barry Allen fans are crazy.
I'm
Crazy for Barry.
through having fun here.
Hey, Cougar, come
Because my back's starting to hurt. Now, I might do a show later on with my wife. We'll see. I got some cleaning to do around the house. And some other stuff to do. I gotta run to the gas station. I know that.
He also says, Scotty, that's a decent find. Was there a lot of spoon in there?
Okay.
RDB says Cougars and comics.
All right.
RDB says, I need a
All right. Well, this has been a blast, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, should I go to let's go to 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. Let's go do something in the other room, man. I think it'll be a lot cooler if we
She growls when I steal her food, and she is older than me.
do that. Make it more.
Robin Harrison says another good Christmas movie is All Mine to Give, 1956. I'll tell you that one.
Which ones are my
Thank you for the recommendation.
Incredible.
Bob. Hey, Mariah says, it sounds good, Robert. Haven't seen it yet. And RDB says, all right, I'm tapping out like John Cena. Time to retire. Good night.
Oh, let's open one of these hands, man.
Good rest, RDB. See you later.
I don't know which one to open. Let's make that decision over here in the comfortable chair. Hopefully Alan's not sitting in my chair. Because Alan likes this chair over here. No, he's not. Okay. Well, let's determine first of all which one should remain sealed, because this is pretty amazing packaging. Okay. Well, this head is not centered. Look, there's more. I think this one head is centered more on the. See, look at where the thumb is and where the mouse starts. There's more space between the thumb. I think I'll keep this one intact. Now, how do I open this? Perhaps the directions here will tell me. Okay. Oh, you open it from the bottom, so maybe I don't need to mess up the packaging. Ask an adult Yeah. I can't read that, man, even with these glasses. Oh, it's this contraption on the bottom, man. You gotta figure out how to.
I used to be a big Stephen King fan. His early stuff.
Oh, I think I just need to find some scissors. What's in here, man? Light bulbs.
That's the title of it. 11, 20,
There's a doll head. What is this shit? Oh, man. What is that? What is this thing? Oh. How strange. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's find some scissors. Let's show it. I don't think there's. Oh, these are something I'm keeping as a souvenir. And when I came out of surgery, they'd give me a Coke or a Dr. Pepper in a little sippy cup. And then the second eye, I got a second. So this is something I'll keep, man.
Cool. Yeah, I would have like a little price guide. I'm not sure how accurate that was.
Yeah.
I think I've got a blade that might do the trick.
Like this, the top 10 Marvel battles of all time. Just all kinds of great stuff. So that was a special. This is number 36, I do believe, from yeah, this is from 1993. It's got a Spider-Man cover.
Nice.
And it's got a little fold-out thing.
Wizard was always on the pull list, man.
Yeah. Just all kinds of, and you know, like people sending in fan art. All sorts of good stuff.
Okay, now maybe I've opened it.
Wizard price guide.
Let's see here.
Not really sure how accurate this was. Not very.
Not exactly Overstreet.
Yeah, not exactly over. Here's one for you, Ron. 5th anniversary bash.
Oh, yes.
Here you go.
This is supposed to be like an exciting adventure, I think, to open this
There we
thing.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, I pulled the brown base right off. Now, what do I have to do?
Yeah, I got a long box full of these, and you don't realize how heavy these things are, but you know, they're this thick. When you pack them all in, it's like,
Yes.
I can't hardly lift it anymore, so I'm gonna have to like put that into the short boxes, which is my plan anyway, you know.
I got mine mine in a big cardboard box down here on the floor, cause I
Yeah,
can't,
it's crazy.
yeah, I couldn't lift it either.
Yeah. And I'm sure you remember this.
Oh, here's a magnified glass.
11 CDs for an offer. Yeah. 11 CDs for price one. This is BMG Music Service. I don't know if that was the same thing as Columbia or not. No. Anyway. And here we got a Cyclops cover on this one.
Nice.
Whoa! Dog was, whoa, shit. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Oh, shit. Pardon me. Pardon my French. Oh, boy. Horrible memories of the 1990s. Oh, I think I have to cut along here. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible. Oh, it comes right. It comes.
I used to love to read about any kind of animation news that they would always have.
I guess I have to pull this plastic shit off. That'll be all right.
There we go. It's full.
Video game. Especially for our good doctor. We got more Jake Dog here, number 37. We mentioned stuff on the Magnet, Magnet4.com. Oh, we got Rob Liefeld back in a big way. And Frank Frazetta returns to comics. Well, this has been a minute. This has been about 82 years. And it still, for me, this still seems like new stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm right there with you.
Gradually removing this plastic. This. It looks like it opens. Oh, I gotta get the rest of that on. All right, so I guess it opens. Oh no, there's still something down there. Okay, now maybe it opens up.
I think it was in like Comics Interview that they published several pages of the unfinished art.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's all kinds of stuff in here.
Yeah, 18 years after the original event was scrapped. Oh, I love this series. And we got the Spidey 2 Secrets. Movie director Sam Raimi speaks out.
Whoa.
Marvel's next movie franchise.
What is all this stuff, man? Looks like you gotta build your own figures.
X-Men 2 set photos. Got 2003 preview.
Okay.
And look, we have more Hulk.
Looks like this is a Hulk type of guy that you're able to build. This must be slime. Or something. I don't know.
When the TV show came out a few years ago with Charlie Kaufman, hey, that's Daredevil.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yeah, that feels like slime, 100%. That might be. Yeah, because it says slime. Or no, I don't know. This may be parts of.
Number 0.
Oh, it's instructions on how to build your Hulk-like zombie. Oh, it's Frankenstein. Okay, so where's the head? Head must be in this package.
It's such a good read, that whole thing. It's a good
It's much better just to have everything already built. Building it is not fun for me. too much like work. Where did, oh, the blade, I put it over here.
This is a Marvel DC crossover special.
Oh, shit.
So here we have a Marvel DC fold-out cover by Art Stevens.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Wolverine. I think in the Marvel version,
I don't know, I'm not that nostalgic about the 1990s, really, but
the top 5 fights were all
I guess there were good aspects of it. Okay, this is indeed the head and the torso. So he's kind of like a Frankenstein zombie Hulk wrestler guy. So
You see that name a lot in DC Comics. More wrestling stuff on that.
Nothing wrong with that.
of course the purple pants.
Not sure. Looks like Jim Lee.
I can put this down with my other Hulk stuff.
We have Wizard. June of 2000, the greatest issue ever. Seems like every 5 issues, it's always the greatest issue ever. And here we have a 300-page year-end special.
Okay, so he apparently there's a Wolverine claw that goes on him on this hand.
300 pages.
Okay, so this is the final guy. Okay, so wow, you get this Frankenstein guy, and you get some slime, and which I'm not gonna mess with that. So I can put the slime back into the wrist, I suppose, or no, the slime was probably in the. What else is in here, man? I think maybe different. If you get enough hands, you get other monsters. I think. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it might be a sticker. Yeah, I think they're werewolves and other creatures. They must be like monsters that are supposed to wrestle, or yeah, these are the other guys you could get. Get a shark. You can get that guy, the zombie, or the werewolf. The zombie would be cool, but since this guy is basically a Hulk, I can put him with my Hulk collection that I showed you about 7 hours ago. So I'm going to stuff the slime back in the hand, because I'll never open the slime.
I'm always searching for in the Wizard. I used to have it, and then I gave it away. And it was the one where they take, who was it? Alex Ross, I think, takes all the Easter eggs that they planted in Kingdom Come, and they show them, and they show the picture, and they'll circle it. And so,
Okay, so the hand is back together.
so
So now I can.
fascinated by it. And I had it.
So I have a hand,
Now I'm trying to find it again.
and I have a little Hulk guy. Let's cut this thing off without cutting myself. There we go. And let's see if I can get this Hulk down to my Hulk collection before we get to 33 seconds. Let's hurry. So we can end this right at 3 hours, 33 minutes, and 33 seconds. Can we do it? I don't know. I don't think we can. I move too slow. 25. Oh, no, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it, man. Oh, there it is. 3 hours, 33 minutes, 33 seconds. We just missed it. Shit. Here's Ellen's domain. Hey, Ellen, we come bearing a new look. Okay. So there he goes. What can I say, man? Why don't we try to do it 3 hours, 34 minutes, and 44 seconds? Wouldn't that be good? I think so. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful morning with you. Thank you for tuning in to this visit to... Oh, shit.